Death, Lady of Men, Lady of the true faith and of the true path of those who breathe, hearest my clamor. Giveth us thy blessing, giveth us thy righteousness, giveth us thy peace at the end of our journey. Only thy word is true, only thy church is the path. Thou art the end, and in being the end thou art the beginning. O Lady, I beg of thee, giveth us thy protection today, that we might make thee an offer of 1,000 infidels cut down by our swords. Postponeth today our inevitable end, so that our life becomes an instrument of death. By the breath, by the war, by the peace.
They've added an intro, a story. Anyway, as it's just flashing over the screen saying, hello guys, it is Steve with Space Story back to another video, and today I'm playing Deathbound. I tried out the first demo, like an alpha build of the game on my live stream. That is on my Beariok channel if you want to see that. This is the final demo for this game. Apparently it's the final demo. But yeah, I'm playing it on a different device, so it shouldn't lag every 5 minutes, and it should have better optimization, because the first build that I played had no optimization in certain areas. And yeah. This will be a highly edited video.
Ours, my Lord Purple. The cultists are in full retreat, further into the Forbidden City. Shall I pursue?
No, Sir Theron. You have another duty of paramount importance. Bring me Solon Legionis.
This is going to be a highly edited video. The unedited version is going to be on my Beariok channel if you want to see that. Which will be me exploring everything. Whereas, if you're watching this on TFS Space Star, it's just the interesting bits, you know? But
you and
yeah.
Angelos must move through the underground. Release the old subjects as you do so.
Which ones?
As many as you can. All of them.
But the people on the streets.
Alerna, the Church of Death is inside Akratia. It is too late. What matters is that you live, and with you our knowledge.
What about you?
What is happening? I'm lost in the story. I wasn't paying attention for a little bit. Is the first like 20 minutes gonna be cutscenes? I kind of hate when games do that. Because then it's just awkward to sit here and do nothing as just cutscenes play for like 20 minutes. Luckily, I make videos longer than 20 minutes, eh? We're finally playing, we're finally gonna play. Yeah, after this loading screen is done. That was a long cutscene. I'm gonna suck at this game. It's just how it's gonna be. Don't think this game has difficulty settings. Thanks for playing the demo. I've tried this before. It's the exact same little message, right? Oh yes, this game likes info dumping, so I'm about to get all the information for this game all at once as soon as this screen leaves. So keep that in mind. This demo is the accumulation of years of work and passion laid out before you. This demo grants you a glimpse at our take on Souls-like and the final version of Deathbound. We've gone to great lengths to craft a unique Souls-like experience that provides the player a true sense of identity in approaching the game. The world of Deathbound is unforgiving. We wish you luck in the battles ahead and hope you'll join us for the full release later this year. We'll get something out later this year. Oh, this reminds me of Mortal Shell. Anyway, graphic settings. Game doesn't actually pause. Can you actually change keybinds? this? Don't give me the demo when I'm in the freaking inventory screen. No, don't tell me that. Okay. Deathbound, you fight characters on my sometimes essence is just like Mortal Shell. Each essence has own independent health stamina, but if it dies you lose. It's just gonna keep telling me the demo. I'm attempting to navigate through here and change my video settings. Oops. I still like this. Which was off. Like these stuff. Why isn't there like global settings to change everything at once? They should add that. Yeah. It still sucks to navigate that. Can I change the key buttons? They didn't allow that in the first demo. Select. Let's do one. Okay, select C. Cool. So you can change key buttons now. Nice. Couldn't do that in the first demo. Okay, we're starting with different ones this time. I was gonna put it would be better if they gave, I think this is a tutorial area since it's pretty safe. It would be better if they gave you stuff as you did it. So they give you, to teach you about combat and whatnot until you run into your very first enemy, instead of having everything figured as soon as you spawn in. Because a lot of players, you give them a lot of information, you're giving them what's not to practice using that information, and so they're just gonna forget it, and they're either gonna just button mash, or they're gonna have to send one, or they'll just get annoyed with the enemy. So it's literally gonna give me most of the information, if not all the information right now. They haven't changed this from the looks of it. But a lot of games do, instead of giving you all the information as soon as you come in, make a little tutorial area. I'm assuming I'm in, it's just not really acting as a tutorial area for me. Give a little tutorial area, and as you need to use things, and then you teach player things. So like having enemy doesn't attack at all, let the person practice attacking enemies, okay? Got that done. Okay, then you introduce an enemy that attacks, and then you teach them about dodging. Okay, cool. I've been playing like one character, and then around the time if things started getting low, teach them how to morph. And then you're having them use these things right after you teach it how to practice it, and then it's very reinforced in their brain instead of just info dumping. Because I play a lot of games, I'm a little better than average on remembering things when it comes to games because I've played so many. And I've played a few Souls-like. Well, I've played Mortal Shell. I don't think I've played any other Souls-likes, but it's not like Mortal Shell. Because they're an Xbox, controls. I'm not really learning all the controls again. And this is overwhelming. As soon as I close this up, it's gonna happen in like a few seconds. And then you have to go to your settings to view the pop-ups that you can't remember because they all came at you at once, and then the game doesn't pause, and then you're getting more pop-ups possibly. Like I was just saying, trying to change my teams, and I got a pop-up. So, yeah. Introduce the information gradually. If you're gonna introduce it all at once, have it all be like in a book or something. Because having constant pop-ups gets annoying. Because you don't want to do much until you think the pop-ups are over because they just keep popping up. But anyway, morph strikes. Powerful type of morphing done during attacks. Perform a morph while attacking. Requires a shot of sync. A blue bar at the bottom of the screen. And sync each shot in enemy's hit or dodge is executed. Only a perfect dodge. Not any type of dodge. If the sync bar is full and order morph strike, perform to full 6. Don't understand how that works. It's just like perform morph. Yeah. See, it's not letting me practice these things. I'm completely gonna forget that exists. Okay, what's the next pop-up? It's frozen my game. You haven't taught me lock on. This game has lock on. Oh. During an attack, morph. Why are you teaching me one of the hardest mechanics in, which is like, why can't I attack? What? Let me attack her. That's weird. Cool. Are you actually gonna teach me how to play the game now? Huh? You've taught me special mechanics. But that's it. You haven't taught me how to attack, you haven't taught me how to dodge, you haven't taught me how to lock on, you haven't taught me how to move. This game is not very open to new players. The first demo I played taught you how to lock on. Forgot it. Taught you how to move. Did it teach you how to move? I don't know if it taught you how to move. But it taught you how to lock on. It taught you how to attack. I feel like this is a downgrade. Because if you've never played a Souls-like before, especially since each one uses different control, well, a lot of games will use different controls. Some use the standard controls, which is kind of like the thing that's been just picked up upon by the gaming industry, like WASD is to move, jump spaces to jump, shifter control is to run, and then control maybe is to crouch. But some games do not use the standard controls, so it's important to have those shown, because now you're providing a barrier to entry a little bit. Like, I shouldn't have to go and find a thing that tells me how to walk. I will look to see if that is there, but if that is not there, then no. I have low opinions of this game if there's nothing telling you how to walk. But I think for indie games, it's very important now to provide a barrier to entry, to make your game accessible to as many people as possible. Because to begin with, you're not going to get a lot of people. Yeah, here's the basic controls. It's here in this table to navigate thing. Like, yeah, here's the basic controls. I didn't teach you how to do any of this stuff. Okay. And then this is the stuff it's taught me. It's taught me 3 things. Never taught me how to move, I don't think. Yeah, because the very first thing I got was a morphin. So why is this unlocked, but it never taught me how to do? I get experienced players don't need this, but it's important to have it appear for people who maybe do. And instead of separating these two, since you just show them both at the very beginning anyway, one after the other, I would just combine the two when you're showing them, and then note maybe that they're separated in the tutorial list. Because having 2 pop-ups appears makes you iffy. Anyway, it still has yet to teach me how to lock on. there's lock on because they're using it in the tutorials, and it was in the other demo. I think it's like Q. It may be Q. Q recenters my camera or whatever. But I think for games like this is still a little bit bad optimization, maybe. Yeah, it's Q. Okay, now you're teaching me how to do that. I feel like that's an important thing to not teach. Why is the damage I got from... Ooh. Why is the damage I got from tutorial areas still there? Oh, you're yanking my camera. It hasn't taught me that stamina is tied to health. In this game, your max stamina... Why is it when I killed... I don't like that. Okay. Kinda hate when there's pop-ups in the middle. I should have appeared the first time I changed into them in the tutorial area. Or just giving a brief overview of all of them in that little tutorial area, since it did give me them. Now it's having them appear in combat, which is gonna throw people off. But also, if you kill whatever enemy you're locked onto, it just undoes the lock-on. Most games that have a lock-on mechanic automatically lock on to another enemy, whatever the closest enemy is to the one you killed. So that would be a better mechanic. If you add more mechanics like that, so in my opinion, one of the great things that indie devs can do is try to implement a way for people to be able to do challenges in their game. Because after a first playthrough, people will be done with the game, basically. But if you implement ways that they can do challenges, like a great lock-on feature, so that maybe they can play blindfolded or something like that, then you can have people play the game for longer, which possibly gets more people into the game, because people are still playing the game after its initial hype dies down. That way you can appeal to more different types of people. Because some people like doing no running challenges, no jumping challenges, no using this weapon or that weapon, only using this weapon. And so the more mechanics you add to help with that, I feel like the longer people can play your game. Because if your game is just a game with story, you're going to play it, have one playthrough. Some people play it lots of times, but a lot of people just do one playthrough and drop it, and then there goes your hype. You're not going to have as many people talking about it. But if you can get people to play it for longer, so add good speedrunning routes, good mechanics for challenges, then you can possibly get people to play the game for longer. That's my personal opinion. I'm mostly a one and done person most of the time, but I'm starting to get into doing game challenges, speedrunning, getting all the achievements in games, whatnot. I don't know if this game has achievements. I should check that. But yeah, I think it's important for indie developers to try to make their games be able to have the most audience possible, which does mean making it so that people who have never touched a video game before can understand the controls. So teaching movement, they have it in the tutorial tab, but you have to go hunting for it. It never appeared. The first thing it ever taught me how to do was morph and morph strike. And it didn't even teach me how to attack. Now it's teaching me how to attack. Now as I switch to each of the characters, it's gonna pull up this with the character's name and their different attacks. I feel like you should just put up a screen that's okay, left click is generally how to stab or do spells. Right click is to block. Control is some sort of attack. C is some sort of attack. Instead of having it for each of the separate characters, because there's supposed to be more than 4 characters. Actually, there is more than 4 characters, because I didn't have some of these people when I played the last demo. So instead of every time you switch to a new character you've never played as before, pulling up their personalized list, make a general list of the combat. So instead of just saying stab, say stab / spellcasting or something. That way you can teach people how to attack and do that stuff. Because right now, this is useless. It already had me do attacking stuff. It had me do Morph Strike already. So, like, this is useless. By now, people already know how to stab. Maybe not block or any of the other attacks. But it's like, huh? This game currently is relying on information to progress that people won't have, or some people won't have. Because I'm just giving this my point of view. I know people who are interested in video games, will possibly play video games if they're coaxed into it, or they're told they may like a game, but they haven't touched too many video games. So, this game is not a game I would ever recommend them playing. Unless I just want to have haha, funny, watching them fail. Like, this has no good. This is not a game I would ever recommend to someone who's never played video games before. Just no. The tutorial section is so far very disappointing. Because it's having me do stuff before it teaches me stuff. Like, it taught me how to Morph Strike, and the Morph Strike thing is just like attack. As you attack, morph. And then it's like, how do you attack? Doesn't teach you that. Until you get here, which you've already done Morph Strikes, which means you've already attacked. Which means you've already probably button mashed every single button if you've never played a game like this before. And that is disappointing. Because that tutorial area, a little room where nothing was attacking me as prompts appeared, that's a great place to actually slowly coax people into how to play the game. And then once you're done with that, act like, oh, this was a fever dream, and their HP is fully restored and whatnot. Doesn't do that. But like, could have taught me all these mechanics in that space. A way safer space. Teach me how to attack before you teach me how to Morph Strike. It'd teach me how to attack and lock on before letting me leave that room. That's a very basic control. Like, some people get annoyed for the, like, move around a little bit, press W to move, if they already know that stuff, but it's very essential to people who don't. And a lot of people don't like looking up tutorials, and this game is starting to make it seem like you're going to need to look up tutorials, because the tutorial in the game is trash so far. It is extremely disappointing. And that's that. So stab, slash, block, and retreat. Not gonna remember any of that. Wait, why'd you... Okay. Quick attack, leap, crossbow, reload. Can't dodge. It's best not to do tutorials like that. Let's just switch. Let's get you guys just out of the way. Corruption enhancement, curse decay, acid pool. It's best not to. I don't know. When it first said you switch, it should have just been like switch to each character. And then level up. Level up acquired by acquiring your skills. Each skill actual essences. Yep. It's the same. So they start you with levels in the demo, right? Or is that only the first one? I don't know if it said it. But any XP I don't use up, when I die, I lose it. So it's best to use it. And this menu is terrible. So it doesn't start me at level 6 or whatever this time. It's interesting. Last demo it started me at like level 6. It's a little weird. Started me with a bunch of XP though. Ranged, health. Can't get health. Heats. Gave me enough XP to get to level 6. Confirm. It's a bit too many options here. Upgrade. I would feel like making the menu smaller. Like waiting until people get access to the things. Oh, the lag. Oh. Yeah, it still hasn't told me that my stamina is tied to my max health, has it? I don't think it is. So this game has a weird mechanic. Oh, now it will. I was just talking about that. Why did it wait so long? I had a character I thought that was half dead. Oh yeah, I killed when I went to rest point. Stamina bar overlaps with current health bar. Maximum stamina is bound to your current health. Your current max health. You lose health, you lose max stamina. I guess current health also works. When you lose health, your maximum stamina is reduced by a percentage of maximum health lost. Alright, my bad. Answer message. Anyway. Yeah, respond to enemies, I think. I wanted to see what the orb thing is. What was that? What is up with this attack cooldown? Orb? Why can't I attack? Why is left click not working? Okay, that's annoying. Left click just would not work. Anyway, this is an item. Oh, consumable. Backstab, suddenly approach unaware enemies from behind. And backstab. Left click, which seems to not be working right now. Oh, it has to be the hooded person. Weird. Recently, hero size enemies from and enemies can also be backstabbed. So you're saying I can't backstab with this? Left click's now working. So weird. Just want to work there. Okay, whatever. A wing, a little wing. Oh, now you're teaching me how to do that. It's a little late for that. How long have I been walking around for? That's very disappointing. Yeah, it's relying on you to have... There's a barrier of entry. It's relying on you to have certain skills and knowledge that not everyone has, and so that stops those people that don't have it from enjoying the game to the fullest or playing the game at all. Essence conflicts and synergies. Essences with opposing ideals and adjacent slots in the body can create conflicts. What? So they get the... What? Opposing ideals and complete conflicts, indicated by an orange line. It just started me like that. Or a synergy if they share common ideals, indicated by a blue line. Conflicts will get a unique buff and debuff. Synergies will grant a unique buff. So conflicts get both a buff and a debuff. Synergies... What did I just say? A buff and debuff. Synergies only give buff. Manage conflict synergies by adjusting bound essences composition at. The thing it hasn't even told me the name of, but it just referred to it by name and the okay. You have to activate these? Does that mean they're fast travel points? Because normally activation implies fast travel. No? Am I wrong? Am I wrong for thinking so? That activation implies a fast travel? Oop, nope. Confirm. Yep. And now I can leave. Now, these are the only people I have. So, at least you share. You get lower movement speed. I would tell us lower movement speed, but you get higher. Adoni and Anna. I don't have. Who is Hyodai? You? No, it's you. What? What? Yeah. There. Wait, that's not what I meant. I want you to be her. Right, and okay, what? How'd I end up here? Can also use escape. Cool. I guess. Anyway. I don't think I'm gonna get far in this game at all. I don't know. Because of the lag. The very, very occasional lag. Anyway. I may actually have to mute. Poison? Hi. Why did I lock onto an enemy so far away? So there's like a cooldown or something on strikes? It's weird because it doesn't... Why does dodging unlock on? Dodging shouldn't unlock on. When you're locked onto an enemy, you should stay locked onto an enemy. What's the point of a lock on? As soon as you do something to start attacking, you get unlocked on. Or as soon as you kill an enemy, you get unlocked on. That doesn't make this game too accessible to some people. Newer players are going to rely on lock-on abilities and whatnot, I think, a lot more than people who've played games more. So like God of War had a thing where I think whenever you get in combat, it automatically locks onto enemies. God of War is a very accessible game, very friendly to people with disabilities or who don't have a lot of experience playing video games. It had an auto pickup feature, which as soon as you walk over an item that can be picked up, it automatically picks it up for you. You don't have to press the button. It has auto lock on feature. As soon as combat starts with enemies, it automatically will lock on to those enemies, and as soon as you kill whatever enemy you locked onto, it locks onto another enemy. And as soon as you dodge, you stay locked onto the enemy you're locked onto. This is the first game I think I've ever played where you're locked onto an enemy, you dodge, you unlock on. Doesn't make sense. That kind of defeats the purpose of locking on, but whatever. When you deal damage, all inactive bound essences are healed based on the damage dealt. When low on health, morph to another essence to heal injured ones. It's a little late to be telling me that. What happened to my sound? The metal detector just destroyed my sound. Is that a constant? No, it's working now. So weird. Okay, I want to kill this thing. Stagger indicator. Some enemies have high pulse, making them hard to stagger. The radical bar around the lock-on target will fill as you do damage. When it gets full, the enemy will be instantly staggered, interrupting his action, leaving them vulnerable for a moment. Pronoun change. It says interrupting his action, and then it says leaving them vulnerable. If you're gonna have it be gender neutral, make it gender neutral. If you're gonna have it be whatever gender, have it just stay that one gender. The stagger bar resets after a few seconds without taking damage. Morph strikes inflict bonus poison or whatever. It chose to tell me that now, I think, for a reason. But you attack twice, that's annoying. Cool. Killed whatever that guy says. Jar of Strength. Interesting. And a ring. You can equip the rings. Okay. Oh, where'd you come from? What? What the? Stop throwing things at me. Okay. You guys are rude. So, what was that? I don't think this does anything. Anyway. Screw off. Can I attack? The left click just breaks. Because I'm clicked out of the game? Yeah, but I can't pause. I shouldn't be able to click out of the game, but I somehow clicked out. It's weird. I'll only lose anything, but yeah. That's it for me playing this game. This was me playing the demo. Wasn't expecting to get any bosses. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this game. Tutorial is a little frustrating. I have been slowly not very successful. Okay, this game is not very accessible. If you're thinking of making this your first Souls-like or video game, if you want to play a video game that's like it, that I think, can't remember too well because I haven't played in a while, but a game that is maybe a little more accessible, actually has you do a full-on tutorial, I recommend Mortal Shell. That's a good game. Haven't gone far in that either. Haven't gone far in any Souls-likes, I don't think. But that one has a better tutorial and better optimization. That one has also been out for a while. And I think that's a game that hasn't been given much credit, because I just found it one day randomly on Xbox Game Pass and I played it. Before that, I'd never heard of it before. But yeah, so this game, not very accessible. If you want it to be your first video game, don't. If you want it to be your first Souls-like, probably not. You can probably get into it, get good at it and whatnot, but the tutorial is a little frustrating. And that's that. But if you guys want to pick up the game for yourself, it'll be in whatever video's description you're watching. I live stream on Twitch most days of the week currently, every day but Wednesday and Thursday. I live stream 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, where I play a lot of different games. Like, I played this game for the first time, very first demo, during a live stream. I kept my items I got. No, well, that's weird. You lose your XP, but you keep the items you get. Weird. So it's saved, but whatever. So if you want to watch out my live streams, that will be in the description below. It's also in my link tree, which may be in the description below. It's in the description of my TFS Bearstar channel. What else? And I live stream 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time currently. I live stream mostly from May to August, and then December to January, when I have off from school. So if you want to check me out, I'm there. I love conversation. Me and someone else were talking about dogs the other day during my live stream. That was fun. So yeah, any questions you want to ask me or anything like that, it's best to do during my live streams. Don't always respond to comments, don't always see comments, because I have filters on my channel because of spam and whatnot. So comments get deleted if I don't see them sometimes. If they get held for whatever reason, as some sort of ward or YouTube thinks it's not good, then I don't always go to check them. So after 30 days of them being held, they just get deleted. And there's been comments I've seen that were perfectly fine, that some reason get held, like just people asking me questions about mods and games I no longer play. And I'm like, oh, sorry I didn't see that. I just don't check this every day. Especially because there's people that say very insulting things and whatnot. And yeah, people that just need to get off the internet. But anyway, that's where you can check me out. My link tree has all my links. I live stream on Twitch on occasion. I live streamed on YouTube just the other day. That didn't go too well. YouTube was being iffy. Twitch was being fine though. So you want to check me out, you can check me out there. Like, comment, and subscribe for more, I guess. But no matter what channel you're on. And yeah. Bye guys.